A year after one of India's deadliest aviation disasters, the new mental campus in Ahmedabad is all set for a massive transformation under a rupee 547 crore redevelopment plan that is announced by the Gujarat government. The site, which was devastated when Air India flight AI171 crashed into the student hostels and a mess complex, killing 260 people, is now being reimagined as a major center for healthcare, education, and medical research. Officials have described the project as an attempt to turn a place marked by tragedy into a symbol of renewal and long-term public service. The campus, located next to a Sarva civil hospital, spans over 171,100 square meters and originally housed a dense cluster of academic and residential infrastructure. Before the crash, it included teaching and non-teaching staff quarters, undergraduate and postgraduate hostels, and a central mess building that served hundreds of medical students and staff. Most of these structures were built between 2015 and 2016 and formed an active residential hub for the medical institution. The tragedy occurred on June 12, 2025, when an Air India Boeing 787 Dreamliner operating flight AI171 bound for London's Gatwick Airport crashed seconds after takeoff from Ahmedabad Airport. The aircraft reportedly lost thrust shortly after becoming airborne and descended rapidly into the campus buildings below. The crash killed 241 of the 242 people on board and 19 people on the ground, making it one of the most catastrophic aviation accidents in India's history. The impact destroyed multiple hostel blocks and the mess facility where students and residents were present at that time. In the aftermath, authorities evacuated survivors and shifted students to temporary accommodation while beginning demolition of the damaged structures. The government has now approved a comprehensive redevelopment plan that aims to rebuild the affected area into a modern medical and educational hub. A key component of the project includes the construction of a paraplegia and spine hospital, a rehabilitation center, a physiotherapy college, and a hostel for around 500 students. And this phase alone accounts for nearly rupees 295 crore of the total investment. Additional plans include new hostel blocks for postgraduate students, expanded residential facilities with over 500 units, and upgraded dining infrastructure. A modern food and drugs laboratory is also planned within the campus that is designed to match advanced national standards and strengthen pharmaceutical testing capabilities in the state. Officials say that the rebuilt campus will integrate healthcare delivery with academic training, creating a unified medical ecosystem. While reconstruction moves forward, the investigation into the crash remains incomplete as the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau (AAIB) has been leading the inquiry alongside international experts, given the involvement of a Boeing aircraft and GE aerospace engines. A preliminary report indicated that both the fuel control switches in the cockpit moved from run to cut-off within seconds of takeoff, cutting fuel supply to both the engines and causing a sudden loss of thrust. The aircraft, a Boeing 787 Dreamliner powered by systems from GE Aerospace, was unable to regain power in time before crashing into the campus. The cockpit voice recording captured confusion in the final moments, including one pilot questioning why the fuel had been cut off and the other denying any involvement. However, investigators have not concluded whether the cause was human action, pilot error, or a technical malfunction. The fuel switches are designed with locking mechanisms that make accidental movement unlikely, but experts remain divided and caution against early conclusions. Pilot groups have also urged restraint, arguing that no blame should be assigned until all the technical evidence is reviewed. Captain Sumit Sabharwal and First Officer Clive Kunder, both experienced and fully certified pilots, were operating the flight, and despite their experience, the exact sequence of events inside the cockpit in those final seconds remains under investigation. Competing theories continue to circulate, ranging from deliberate action to system failure or maintenance-related issues, but none have been confirmed. For families of the victims and the lone survivor, the central question remains unanswered: how and why did both the engines lose fuel so suddenly after takeoff? And as the investigation continues, the site of the crash is being physically rebuilt, even as the search for the definitive answers is still ongoing. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.